Okay, so this is where I left off on the Geo. I just got everything centered up, ready to tack the bar to the frame. Obviously nothing's welded fully. I'm gonna go ahead and tack this real quick. From here, I can put the motor in the open space and then see where the mounts need to go on these. And then, like I was saying, I'll probably weld like a plate here and have a bar come out to support it extra. And then I know in the video that I put up about the Geo last, it did look like the tires were gonna hit this bar. That was because it was sitting kind of low. But this is fully cranked and there's plenty of clearance, so I just wanted to clarify that. Alright, I'm gonna slide the motor under, jack it up to see what kind of clearance I have. Okay, so we called in the professional he's gonna try the
professional on a 110 flux.
Okay, he does actual welding, but he's gonna try to fix my up. So I never claimed to be a professional welder.
We're good.
Yeah, I never even claimed to know how to weld because I don't.
What's this? Are you serious?
Yeah, I never bolted that down. You want this out of the way? This motor?
Charlie,
is it in your way?
The welding thing in front of it so you can actually see it.
Oh. The mask?
Yeah. That's the hood. Yeah. Are you serious? Did you not see the Snapchat? What the
Wow, that looks way better than mine.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
How'd you do that?
My file from my bag. Which one? The big one? Yes.
Damn, you're like a magician.
Not even.
Oh, that plate isn't welded to this either, the frame.
God damn you, Charlie!
It's just tacked on. Let me crank the wheel.
No, you're good. I'm just gonna sit on your motor.
Oh.
I'm literally burning a fucking hole into your body right now, dude.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It'll go out eventually.
Some baby bag bullshit right here.
It adds character.
Something like that. Huh?
Let's see if I can lift this whole thing.
The motor?
No.
Oh.
Car? Yeah. No. Ooh, that didn't sound good. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Okay.
Damn it. That was bad.
Oh my god.
like nothing. We need Talon around just to pick up heavy stuff.
I just got demolished. Okay, I feel better about myself.
I hope so. I mean, I weigh like 2 of you.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Alright, your turn, Killian.
I told you it wasn't gonna stay on the frame. This is why
I gotta go.
This is why we don't bring you around.
Oh.
You fucker.
The top's held.
Yeah, because I welded it.
Yeah, the frames weren't welded.
Don't look at me. Fuck you.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. Wow.
How do you break it so easily?
I got it.
Alright, so Talon is fixing Killian's up right now. So the frame wasn't welded, it was just tacked, but now he's gonna fully weld that right now.
You want me to hold your hand? Yes.
Alright, so he just got these welded in.
Hey, buddy.
He's gonna test out the strength of this. How much do you weigh?
230.
Okay, so well close.
My hand.
Well, close to what the motor weighs. So,
Yeah. And it was completely fine. Oh yeah, it's totally fine.
So it's strong enough to hold the motor at least.
And there's gonna be more.
Because I'm not letting this go out on the road until we get those wheels off and we're actually doing this right.
Yeah, so for now it'll be strong enough to hold the motor, but it's gonna he's gonna weld over it with an actual welder.
Yes.
Granted, I give this thing more props than I thought would happen.
Walmart welder.
Hey, it's Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight.
Close enough. The weekend.
Here, John, sit on it.
Me or him?
I'm not using that cheese dip.
No. Now, Talon. We need to strength test this. How many pounds of dudes is this?
Oh my god.
I think you're good, my friend.
I mean, I think we're
You're
good.
strong.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. There's almost
240,
200.
140, 190.
I'm not doing that.
That's a lot of math when you're drunk.
That's a lot of pounds right there.
So around
Okay, so this is what I'm working on right now. I've got the motor sitting up on jack stands and a jack. I'm just trying to get it level as best I can. That's not where it's going to be in position, but it'd be easier to just move the car than to get the motor centered with what I need to do. But so it's about where it needs to be. Granted, it might need to tilt some, but that's like level at least with the head. So I'm gonna drop this engine hoist and see if it falls over or not. Okay, that's a good sign. A little wobbly, but I think it's gonna stay where it is as long as I don't run into it. But I'm gonna get this hoist out of the way and then I'll see about lining up where the engine needs to be sitting. Alright, so the two tabs are just gonna be plate metal on each side. Pretty thick, so it'll be strong enough. I'm just gonna cut this in half, use square plates for now, and I can clean them up later. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut that in half right now. Alright, so to make these a little bit more legitimate, I'm gonna have to get a hole saw. So I'm gonna go run to Home Depot while they're open, and I'll be back with that so I can cut that out, notch it, and it will fit around that pipe. Alright, so I've got the first side done on these tabs. So it's just going to slide over and basically sit like that, and I'll drill a hole. I still need to find how far down I'm going to lower the motor to line up the axles, because it's a little high right now, but then again it'll also sink down when the weight of the motor is on to line up. Alright, so both tabs are tack welded. Pike's gonna weld it a little more so we can drop it down and see if it holds.
God damn it. That was gonna hurt my feet.
Oh, not bad.
I got burned like 6 times.
Pike took welding classes, so.
Oh!
What'd you step on hot
I
slag?
f***ing stepped on the end of the tip.
Oh my god, you're dumb.
Oh!
It's not burn.
God damn it. Wee.
Alright, so this side's still on jack stands, but this side is supporting itself. So I'm just getting this bracket on. We decided to just use this for now to get the motor to hold itself. They're 2 different size bolts. So. Okay, so we just got this side bolted on, and I'm just going to take the jack stands out and see if it holds. Oh, yeah, that torque, because it'll let it wobble. And it's jammed itself in. Damn. So now it's in.
Yeah?
It's pretty f***ing. I didn't think I'd get this far on it.
You can just hammer this out.
And then since the motor sank this whole thing down, the axles are pretty much lined up where I thought. So I'll have to get custom axles, but they're like maybe an inch off. But since CV axles flex, it won't matter. And then the drive shaft down there is perfectly centered. And the motor is level somewhat for the most part. Okay, so that's probably where I'm going to end it. I am happy that this thing is closer. I mean, moving forward from here to my goal of getting it running, all I need is the fuel system, some custom axles made, and wiring everything, which I think will be a lot easier. But this thing's close, or a lot closer than it was a week ago. But after working on this, then I have all the parts for this, which I'll be showing in another video. So stay tuned and watch that. And this thing should be getting built here pretty soon.